Hi, collective. Welcome or welcome back. For this reading, we're going to ask a question. Which of the angels can you call upon for specific help? Let's begin. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective. We'll start off first with messages from the angels. All right, you got your Seven of Raphael. You have Three of Raphael, although it came out in reverse. Seven of Michael. Eight of Raphael. Queen of Raphael. And you got the Empress, although it came out in reverse. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have Decision. And it came out in reverse as well. Okay. So here's what I'm seeing, collective. I'm getting here that somebody's watching this. It's probably torn between what to do, or should I actually leave this job, or should I actually walk away from this or not? Let's just put it that way. So there's something about major life decision. I'm picking up that for some of you it's career or job related. Maybe you're no longer happy or not feeling satisfied anymore with how things are in your current situation, whether it's a job situation, a love situation, or whatsoever. Especially that with this Three of Raphael in reverse, that's a sign that you're not really feeling happy or joyful anymore. I'm getting here that somebody's watching this collective reading is really struggling in terms of choosing what's best, okay, or deciding for what is actually best for them. You may be having a hard time trusting your own internal compass or trusting your own intuition. And so if you're actually resonating with that, I feel that you are really being encouraged to first ground your energies. That's actually what I'm hearing. And to also trust your own insights, your own inner compass, or your own inner voice. You may also want to call upon Archangel Raphael, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Michael as well. Now, for decision making, I feel that it's also Archangel Jophiel that you guys can call upon, especially if you're resonating with that in which you're struggling in making a decision. Like, I really don't know what to do. It's hard for me to make up my mind. I'm really, feeling lost here. I'm also getting something about limiting beliefs. So yeah, if you're resonating with that, you may actually call upon a specific help from the angels around that, especially Archangel Jophiel. And then you can also call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to help you to feel much more high vibrational and feeling more light, because there's a need for some of you to detoxify. All right. And that's why I really heard something about grounding your energies or cleansing away any impurities or negativities that some of you might be experiencing, which is not allowing you to feel good about yourself or to feel confident about your own decision-making abilities, okay? And yeah, it happened twice. I cannot make this up. You got a message here that says a need for detoxification, and even the decision card, it says a need to detox. Okay, so if you're resonating with that collective, whoever this is for, then you may call upon these archangels who can be of help to you. First, by clearing away any negative energies that you may have picked up or absorbed, or any impurities, just like what I said. And then you may also call upon Archangel Gabriel for guidance as well, okay? Because Archangel Gabriel is the messenger of God. And then for some of you, if you're resonating more with decision, okay, or decision making, you may also call upon Archangel Jophiel. Wow. And for limiting beliefs, you may also, seek the help of Archangel Michael to, again, release any fear. Because if you're resonating with, you may be kind of like feeling paralyzed because of you're not really feeling confident about yourself, or you're holding yourself back for some reason, which is, again, a sign of, self-limiting beliefs. If you're resonating with that, you may call upon Archangel Michael. Because for most of you, it could be actually fear that's really holding you back or limiting you. And fear is a very low vibrational energy. Okay, and Archangel Michael can definitely assist you with that. Also, I'm getting here that maybe some of you needed to hear a message that it's about time for you to walk away from anything that's not really, serving you for their highest good, or it's not making you happy anymore. And your guides and even the angels are saying, that deep down, whatever that is, okay? For others of you, you are also being encouraged maybe to pursue a career or a business, I should say, in which you're not just doing it alone. Maybe there's also a need for you to partner up with, the right people, okay? So there's something about collaboration as well. So yeah, interesting. And Archangel Raphael is very, very present here with all of the color greens. For some of you, maybe there's also a need for you to clear out any blockages around your chakras, okay? Especially heart chakra as well. Okay, so let's move on to the next set of cards. Anything else you'd like to add to this? Archangels, angels, and spiritual guides. See, you got the Sun card in reverse. So some of you are not feeling confident because there's already a message around that. Not feeling confident about your own decision, or you're not feeling optimistic with your current situation right now. Okay, but let's see. Let's pull up another set. Queen of Ear. You have the High Priestess. I cannot make this up. Wow. The messages that was already delivered is also appearing on these next set of cards. Interesting. You're really being encouraged to trust your own psychic gifts or intuition. Yeah, because for a lot of you who's drawn to this collective reading, you may be experiencing a lot of anxiety, sleepless nights, or worries, okay? So, yeah, no wonder there is a need for a lot of you to detox or to ground, to meditate. You also got Page of Swords. And then you got Page of Wands. Yeah, there's something about opportunities here. There's also something about staying optimistic, okay? Specifically around your work, okay? That's what I'm getting. I feel it's the lack of confidence that's holding some of you back. So let me start off with that first. Maybe somebody's watching this collective reading is holding themselves back or limiting themselves from grabbing this wonderful opportunity. Whether this opportunity is just about to be presented to you or it's already there, but you're kind of like unsure whether should I actually go for it or not. And again, like what I said earlier, it's fear that's holding you back or lack of confidence. And again, if you're really resonating with that, then you may really call upon Archangel Michael to release the fear, okay? Because like what I said, fear is the lowest vibrational energy. And I'm also seeing here as well that, again, if you can still remember collective, you're being encouraged to walk away or to let go of anything that's no longer serving you. Okay. Because it says here too, releasing situations or even people that no longer serves you. And then it says here too, seeing the humor in difficult situations. So I'm getting here again that maybe if you're no longer happy where you are, you're not satisfied, or you're actually feeling as if that this connection, let's just say, or this situation that I'm in is really depleting me, it's draining my energy, then have the confidence to walk away from it. All right. Do what's best for you. Do what feels right for you. And you're really being encouraged to trust your own intuition. Okay. Because the answer lies within you. Now, it says seeing the humor in difficult situations, which is why I got the Sun card. So even if you're actually currently struggling, and that happens to all of us, right? When we're actually really faced with so many challenges, or when we're faced with something that is really difficult, it's really hard for us to look at the brighter side, right? It happens to all of us. It happens to me as well. But it's just a reminder from Spirit and from the angels to, again, inject a little bit of humor, all right? Or to try to change your perspective, or to see the humor even though you're going through difficult times or tough times. And you got the High Priestess. So like what I said earlier, on top of trusting your own psychic gifts, your innate abilities, or your intuition, there's also a message here to really meditate. And I feel it's because of a lot of you guys who's drawn or who's watching this collective reading could be feeling a little bit all over the place or not grounded. And just like what I said earlier, if you're resonating more with, yes, I'm having a hard time making up my mind or deciding about something, that's it. That's a sign that there is a need for you to ground, to stay centered. And meditation can also help you to discover your true desire as it brings forth clarity or answers. And then you got the Nine of Swords. So again, like what I said earlier, some of you may be actually having sleepless nights or feeling stressed out or anxious recently. And so the advice for a lot of you resonating with that is to release all of these negative thoughts, or to refocus or shift your thoughts, as it's not going to help you at all if you continue to put your focus on worries or anything that would only stress you out even more. And again, like what I said, you may call upon Archangel Michael to release all of these negativities, to help you to refocus or shift your thoughts towards the positive, especially with the Sun card. If you're also seeking for some guidance, because this is what I'm hearing right now, you may also call upon Archangel Uriel, okay, for specific help as well around guidance. And then you got here the Page of Swords. This could be you, not necessarily you have to be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You may be embodying that energy as well. But a lot of the collective is drawn to this reading are very brilliant. You guys are very insightful. You guys are very innovative, very smart. And so I keep on hearing the word trust, by the way. Again, it's tied to this Sun card. They're wanting for you to trust yourself more, to trust in what you can actually do, okay? And to trust the insights that you might be also receiving from Spirit. That's what I'm getting. Some of you are also being encouraged to review things carefully before you actually act upon it. That's also what I'm hearing right now. Now, with the Page of Wands is somebody who is very enthusiastic, very creative, all right? Somebody who wanted to try out new and exciting things. So either this is also the advice for the collective to embrace that energy of the Page of Wands, to be excited about the future instead of being a warrior. Because you are a warrior, not a worrier, okay? And to be open as well for fresh new beginnings or fresh new opportunities that will be presented to you as well, because you're meant to grow, you're meant to expand, okay? So yeah, some of you are being encouraged to follow your heart, to follow your passion, or yeah, to, again, to do things that really fuel your passions. Especially got the Eight of Pentacles over here, which is all about honing your skills or mastery of skills or work. So yeah, very interesting. Because your guides and the angels really believe in what you can do, collective. All right. It's about time for you to reshift or to refocus your thoughts, most especially if you're always kind of like thinking that maybe I can't do it, I'm not cut out for it, or maybe because of the current challenges that you're faced with, that you're kind of like giving so much more energy to the things that are no longer working right at this very moment, or what, instead of trying to inject some humor or to look at, situation from a different perspective. So let's see. Let's try to pull it more. And by the way, I'm definitely seeing here, like what I said earlier, Archangel Michael again is very present. You may call upon Archangel Michael for assistance, and Uriel, Archangel Uriel as well, and then Archangel Gabriel. Okay, so let's pull up additional messages from the angels for you. And then later on, we're going to be pulling up angel invoking cards, okay? So let's see. What else? Any other message for the collective from the angels? Wow, you got successful completion. You have fair decisions. Now that is crazy. You really keep on getting a lot of cards around decision. So somebody really who's watching this collective reading is struggling in terms of making a decision. And again, if you're resonating with that, you may actually call upon your own, spiritual team, of course. They would be very helpful to you, as well as the angels that are assigned to you. But in this reading, we're trying to identify which angel can you specifically call upon with regards to your situation. So some of you may want to call upon Archangel Jophiel, or you may also call upon Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Uriel, especially around decision making. Yeah, you got the Nine of Emotions. And we'll get all those 3 cards now. Guardian of Abundance. 8 of Emotion. Okay. And then Messenger of Emotion. Yeah, so I'm really seeing here that somebody really who's watching this collective reading is not feeling happy anymore with where they are. Like what I said, it could be a current job that you are in or a love situation. So yeah, and maybe you're kind of like feeling stuck. You're not sure if you should let go of this. Should I put an end to this? So again, something around decision making. But let's see. Let's start off with the successful completion card, because some of you may resonate with this message. It says here, this is a time of incredible accomplishment. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion, and pride in the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights. Soon, you'll begin a new journey, but for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. Whoever this is for, congratulations. You've done a lot of hard work, okay, and you really deserve a lot of blessings from the heavens for sure. But again, it says here, take the time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true, because sooner or later, you're off to a new journey. Remember, you got the new beginnings, I believe. Yeah. So some of you, there's going to be a new opportunity that will be presented for you. So be on the lookout for that. This is something new for sure. And then you got fair decisions. So for a lot of you who's drawn to this collective reading, there's really something about decision making in which some of you are really struggling. Okay, so let's read this for you. It says, your angels are aware that you have concerns, but be assured that there's nothing to worry about. Stand your ground and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation and all is being healed. Take time to review all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. Crazy, because there was a message earlier to review Yeah, something carefully first before taking action. So that kept him repeating again. Wow. So yeah, release any worries because it says here, be assured that there's nothing to worry about. And he got that message as well with the Nine of Swords earlier. So again, if you're resonating with that, if you're kind of like wrapped up in fear or you're kind of like overcome by fear for some reason, again, the angel or archangel that you can specifically call upon, it will be Archangel Michael for sure. All right. Wow. Let's see. Nine of Emotion, which is also Nine of Cups. It says here, this is a magical time in your life when wishes are granted and dreams come true. It may seem that good luck is following you, but actually these happy times are just your reward for being a loving and wonderful person. Your angels are asking you to enjoy your life and have more fun. Exactamundo. Because remember, you got the Three of Cups in reverse earlier. And there was actually a message for the collective as well. For some of you to, again, make sure that you take your time to bask, just like what it says here, in the happiness of your dreams coming true. And now you got the Nine of Cups, which is actually a card that talks about wish fulfillment or dreams coming true. How crazy is that? So yeah, you're being encouraged to treat yourself, reward yourself, okay? Stay optimistic about the future and find some ways to enjoy your life more or to have more fun, okay? Next, you got Garden of Abundance. So let's read this for you, collective. It says here, this is a time of great success for you. All your plans are blessed and will move forward perfectly. Unexpected job opportunities arise in the near future. So I said that earlier, right? There's going to be some magical opportunities coming your way for some of you. So be on the lookout for that. And then it says here too, make sure to accept them. Okay, so maybe you're holding yourself back for some of you, or you're not sure, should I actually go for this? If this was already presented to you, or there's already an opportunity right in front of you, maybe you're having a hard time deciding, should I go for it or not? Okay, this could be a powerful confirmation as well for some of you, by the way. So anyway, let's see. Let's go to the next card, which is Eight of Emotion. And let's read it. So it says here, you feel a deep longing for something meaningful in your life. In your heart, you know that there's more out there waiting for you in the world. It may be time to switch careers, move to a new home or city, or initiate other important changes. Do what's right for you and seek out your magical new life. So yeah, I really feel for the collective. There's something about out with the old, in with the new kind of thing. Yeah, especially for resonating with, you're not feeling satisfied anymore with your current situation, whether it's a job situation, a love situation. But then again, at the end of the day, they wanted you to trust your own intuition, your own psychic insights, all right? And to always follow your heart, do what's really right for you when it comes to making this decision. And for some of you, again, maybe this is a sign for you to be open to new career opportunities out there, or a new possibility for you to experience a fresh new start, okay? Maybe the situation that you're currently in is no longer helping you to, to grow. That's also what I'm hearing. So anyway, let's move on to the last card. It says here, Messenger of Emotion. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience that could grow into something deeper. You may receive a message expressing feelings that you didn't even know were developing. Ooh la la. A social invitation could soon be on its way to you. There's a person involved who's very gentle and loving with only the kindest of intentions. It could also be you, especially if you're artistic, shy, and sensitive. Oh my gosh. Wow. So there's that element of newness again, right? Haven't you noticed that, collective? So for some of you, you might be receiving a letter, a message, because I'm drawn to this bird delivering a message to this young girl, or this letter. And just like what it says here in this message, maybe, yeah, it's the beginning of a new emotional experience that could grow into something much more deeper. So again, the keyword is opportunity, right? There's going to be an opportunity maybe for you or someone, if this is not you, to receive a message that expresses their feelings, okay? Something that they may have also kept hidden for quite some time even. Whoa, very, very interesting, collective. All right, so let's move on to the next card. I wanted to pull up, I haven't used this deck for a long time, which is the Indigo Angel Oracle cards. Let's see, what else? What are the message first for the collective? And then later on, we can also pull up some angel invoking cards for you. Let's see. Okay, you got two. But I feel like reading what's at the bottom of the deck because they also got Archangel Michael. Wow, yeah, we'll get that. So, you have compassion, you have explore, and yes, you got Archangel Michael too. And Archangel Michael is very present on this reading. He's also my primary Archangel guide, by the way. And yeah, I'm really, really happy that I could really feel his powerful presence for you guys as well to be delivering these important messages that would be of help to you. So let's start off with a compassion card. Let's go there. I'll be reading the guidebook. So it says here, the answer to your question involves treating those around you in the same way you wish to be treated. This card reminds you that how you act affects everything and everyone in your life. This is a time to show the higher part of yourself. You can easily detach and see the big picture in each situation. To move forward, you must exude higher energy because what you give out is what you receive. So check in with yourself and take inventory to ensure that you're treating others with fairness and compassion. So that's the message for some of you from the angels. It's also a reminder as well for you to be compassionate with yourself, collective. Okay, the next card we have Explore. So let's go ahead and check out the guidebook again. So for some of you might actually resonate with the messages from this Explore card. And let me read it. It says this card asks you to experiment with your approach to the situation you're inquiring about. Your powerful indigo energy will work for you instead of against you if you shift your mood and energy. See, there's something about shifting your thoughts. Haven't you noticed that, collective? So it says here, this card also asks you to be open-minded when thinking about your place in this world. If you feel guided to go in a certain direction in your life, then give it a try. And remember that there's nothing wrong with changing your mind or the course of your life. Opinions change as knowledge broadens. So yeah, very, very powerful message here, which is something that we've already identified earlier, right? Because some of you are being either advised or encouraged to seek out other possibilities out there. Most especially if you don't feel good anymore where you are, or you're not feeling happy anymore. And remember, collective, just like what I said earlier, you guys are actually, meant to grow and expand. Okay? So to see this Explore card, that is a powerful confirmation again from the angels and from Spirit. Now, lastly, we got here Archangel Michael. So it says here, you receive this card because Archangel Michael wishes to work with you and your divine mission. Like all of the archangels, Michael can be with you and everyone simultaneously as he is unlimited and non-denominational. He helps anyone who asks, especially if you have a life purpose to help the earth, which you and all indigos do. As the giver of strength, Archangel Michael reminds you of your role on earth. He helps you to release fear and have a healthy level of self-confidence. Are you freaking kidding me? Go back to what I said at the very start of the reading, right? Crazy. Let me pause first because that is exactly what I said at the very start of the reading. Most especially if you found yourself feeling paralyzed or trapped in your situation, or you're limiting yourself for some reason, thinking that I cannot do this, or maybe I might fail, all right? That is a sign that you're allowing fear to creep into your life and that you may be possibly lacking in self-confidence. So to see this message that says, okay, let me go back again, which is crazy. It says here, yeah, he helps you release fear and have a healthy level of self-confidence. So that's it. Very straightforward. If you're resonating with that, then you may call upon Archangel Michael for help to release the fear that you may be experiencing and to help you to also feel a lot more confident about yourself. Because remember, this reading that we're doing right now is to help you guys around which angel can you call upon for specific help in your situation. So for a lot of you, Archangel Michael is very present, Archangel Gabriel as well, Archangel Raphael, all right? And yeah, we are still also going to be pulling up more as we go along, okay? So anyway, let's read the rest of the message from this card. It says here, call upon him anytime you are afraid and know that you're immediately protected by the grace of heaven. Ask Archangel Michael to guide your decisions, oh my gosh, based on your purpose instead of fear. And rest assured that he will lead you to your highest potential. Whenever you feel alone, afraid, or vulnerable, allow the power of this magnificent angel to bring a comforting sense of protection to you. See? Wow. There's really something around decision for the collective. You got it so many times. And so if you're resonating with this, like what I said earlier, these are the archangels as well that you can call upon. Archangel Michael, Archangel Jophiel for decisions too. But you may also call upon Archangel Michael, just like what it says here in the guidebook, right? To help you to make confident decisions as well. Wow, I love this. I really love the synchronicity. So let's pull up another angel card for you guys. Let's pull this up. Any other message for the collective? You got clairsentience, Archangel Raguel, victory, Archangel Sandalphon. Wow, this is beautiful. And then you got hello from heaven, Archangel Azrael. Yeah, there's again another message around letting go fear or worries. I cannot believe this, collective. So let's start off with the clairsentience. So clairsentience is a clear ability in which it's actually related more into feelings, okay? And I'm also a clairsentient myself. So some of you guys who's checking out this collective reading are definitely, you know, highly psychic, possessing all of these clear abilities, specifically clairsentience as well. So here's your message. It says, Archangel Raguel, notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So that's a message for you to pay attention to that. There could be a download for you or some messages for you as well, especially if you're also possessing this specific clear ability, which is clairsentience. Okay, next you got the victory card. And this is Archangel Sandalphon. It says, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Wow, that is beautiful. So this could be a confirmation for some of you out there in which you've been praying and manifesting so hard, all right? Know that it has been heard and it will be answered. All you need to do is to have faith and to trust, okay? Victory is at hand, okay? Next, we have hello from heaven, Archangel Azrael. So it says here, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. And that's because Archangel Azrael is also the Archangel of death and transformation. Okay? So that's why maybe someone who's watching this collective reading is very much concerned about the passing of a loved one. Okay, I don't know, is this war? Maybe you're worried if your loved one who's now in the spiritual realm, or you're wondering, are they okay? Because again, they're no longer here in the physical earth or the physical realm. So this could be a very powerful confirmation for someone out there who's checking out this collective reading that your loved ones are in heaven now and they're doing fine. So they wanted you to let go or to release any worries and to feel their loving blessings. So there you go. These are additional archangels who's actually connecting with you collective that you may also call upon for specific help. We have Archangel Raguel, Archangel Sandalphon, and Archangel Azrael as well. All right, let's move on and let's pull up additional angel cards for you. So let's actually start off with this first. We'll get 3 because this is a general or collective reading. Any other message for the collective, please? Ooh, actually, looks like they wanted me to get all 4. We'll do that. Start off with this. Ooh, somebody who's watching this collective reading is an entrepreneur. You may be a businessman or a businesswoman. Whether this is something that you're already doing or you're being called maybe to start your own business. Who knows, right? But let me read this entrepreneur card for you. It says, self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyal by your side to ensure your success in all ways. So yeah, especially for those who are actually entrepreneurs watching this collective reading, okay? Next, we have a message for some of you, and it says, innocence. Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. Somebody also needed to hear that message. Okay? If you're resonating, then that's it. That is a loving message that you really needed to hear at this very moment. Next, we have fresh air. And it says, your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. So yeah, breath of fresh air. I just said that earlier. Something about clearing the old, welcoming the new. That's also one. And then if you can still remember collective, you're being encouraged as well to detoxify. And that's why there was a message around going in nature. Meditation is really going to be helpful for a lot of you. Okay, so this is another powerful confirmation for the collective. Okay, next we have another message, which is blessing in disguise. Somebody needed to hear this message too. And it says, what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You will understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. Okay? So you may think that, it's not working towards your favor, but in fact, it's actually a blessing in disguise. So these are just additional messages for the collective. Let's move on to the next. And we'll pull up 3 cards as well using this beautiful deck. Any other message for the collective from the angels or archangels? Ooh, actually, they wanted me to pull up 4 again. We'll go with that since this is a collective reading. Let's start off first with this card. It says conflict. Feelings which you have suppressed for a very long time are yearning to be acknowledged and expressed. You are torn between what you think is the right thing to do and what your heart wants. So maybe that's why there's something about decision, right, collective? And this is the primary cause of stress in your life. And that is also the reason why I got the 9 of Swords, which is all about stress or anxiety. If you're resonating with that, this is your message. We, your angels, urge you to follow your heart. Do what you would love, not what you think you should. And that message was already given to you earlier. So this is another powerful confirmation from the angels to follow your heart, right? And do the things that would fuel your passion, if you can still remember that. I cannot make this up. Wow. Next, you have believe. And let me read it again, because some of you may resonate as well with this message. It says, be open to all possibilities and opportunities. I said that too earlier. There's amazing, magical opportunities coming towards you, collective. So this is another magical confirmation as well from the angels. So it says, be open to all possibilities and opportunities. Let go of preconceived ideas. There is nothing to fear. You're constantly surrounded by love. Start to believe in yourself and trust your instincts. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities abound, provided that you are flexible and retain an open heart and mind. Believe all is possible. Beautiful synchronicity. Next, you have acceptance. And it says here, there is nothing in your life to fix, only the disowned parts of you that yearn for love and acceptance. You are beautiful just as you are, regardless of any faults that you may perceive that you have. You are an internally radiant being of light. Accept all that you are and just be you. When you truly accept yourself, your whole world will magically and lovingly transform. Somebody needed to hear that message. Okay? Self-acceptance. Next, we have breakthrough. It says, how many beautiful heartfelt wishes have been crushed by fear again? Collective, I cannot make this up. Haven't you noticed there's a lot of energies of fear? So like what I said over and over, fear is the lowest vibrational energy of all. You are drawn to this reading for a particular reason. Okay, especially if it's your first time to see this collective reading, and it's timeless anyway. So there is really a need for you to cleanse away or to clear away any doubts or fear that is creeping or, kind of like overcoming you right now or creeping into your life. So if you're resonating with that, again, call upon Archangel Michael, okay, to release or to let go of any fear or any doubts that you may have in your situation or about yourself. So let me read it again. How many beautiful heartfelt wishes have been crushed by fear? How many times has society's voice of disapproval cast a shadow on your dreams? It is time to break free of these false beliefs and realize your dreams. Allow your heart to guide you. Trust your inner guidance, and the time is right. Wow. Yeah. So far, I'm really getting here that there's a strong message from the angels for the collective not to limit themselves. You are a limitless being. What's limiting you is your own self-doubt and your own fear. So if you're being called to do something, the message for you, collective, is to first trust your instincts. Do what's right for you. Follow your heart. The answer also lies within you anyway. Okay? And then you're also being called upon, or being called rather, to seek help from the angels, especially Archangel Michael, to dispel any negativity or to release any fear that's preventing you from either moving forward or that's preventing you from becoming the best version of yourself, or that's preventing you from realizing your, yeah, truest potential, and from, yeah, you manifesting your dreams, your true desires, right? So that's really the message I'm getting here for a lot of you who's drawn to this collective reading. Anyway, before we also end the reading, we are also going to be pulling up some angel invoking cards plus affirmation. Yeah, I almost forgot the affirmation for you guys. First, let's pull up the angel invoking cards. So 72 names of angels, actually. Let's see. I might pull up 8. So on top of the archangels that we've seen in your reading so far, collective, these are also angels. Additional angels that you can call upon for help or a specific help to your situation. Okay. Mebahel, okay. And then we have Yahel. I don't know how to pronounce this though, but I'll bring it closer to the camera. You may want to screenshot it, or you may want to type in the name of the angel, especially if you're resonating. And we have here Behuel, okay. We also have Yazel, okay. It's hard to pronounce. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the names of these beautiful angels. Okay, Samael, all right. Uriel, okay. Then he got Ialiel. And we have Nisaihaya. Oh my gosh, I couldn't pronounce the name, you guys. But let me just bring it closer to the camera. I feel like also including this, which is at the bottom of the deck, okay? So, yeah. I'm getting here, though, that somebody's watching this collective reading is either, yeah, practicing magic or the occult, all right? Now, not all of it are bad. Not all of it are dark, okay? But I really picked up somebody's been doing that, and maybe, yeah, you might be kind of like faced with something, you know, really challenging right now. And I feel, again, you may want to call upon any of these angels as well as Archangel Michael for sure, okay? Because I really got that. You got the devil card. And also with the devil card, this talks about maybe you are, again, wrapped up in fear or you're being consumed. There you go. That's the exact word that I'm looking for. Consumed or wrapped up in fear. So that's why I got Samael over here. All right, but let's see. Let's bring it closer to the camera. Okay, this is the angel name. Because again, you guys, I cannot pronounce it correctly, all right? It's hard to pronounce it. But take a look at that. You may type in the name, all right, of the angel. And it's weird. You got 8 of Swords. And 8 of Swords is all about limiting beliefs or fear or feeling trapped in fear. How crazy is that? You saw me shuffle, right? So a lot of the collective might be feeling this energy of feeling trapped, feeling that you're limited, you can't do anything, you're feeling hopeless or helpless. And so again, call upon Archangel Michael. Okay? So let's read this. On top of this wonderful angel, Mebahel, it says, I don't know if you can see it. Focus. There you go. Although it's really too small, so I'm just going to be reading it to you guys. It says, truth and justice, protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. So yeah, especially got the devil card over here. All right. Yeah. So if you're resonating with anything to do with truth and justice, or any protection from your enemies that would steal your fortune, call upon this angel, Angel Mebahel, God protector and savior. Okay, there you go. Next we have this angel, and again, I couldn't pronounce the name that much, but that's the spelling. You may want to look that up as well. And Five of Swords, which is all about conflict, right? And it says here, God, the highest being. I'll read it to you guys. It says, desire to know, the acquisition of wisdom. Especially if you're having or experiencing some mental conflict, okay? And you have this desire to know. Yeah, there you go. This is also a wonderful angel that might be of help to some of you. Okay. Next, we have Behuel. This is again the angel name. And it says, the great and exalted God. And we have the Eight of Wands. So we're here. So let me read it to you. It says, grandeur makes one passionate toward God. Yeah. And I'm drawn to the violin over here. So I'm really picking up somebody's watching this collective reading is very much connected to music. You may be a musician as well. You're very creative. Yeah. So you may also resonate with this angel that you're seeing right now. Again, these are additional angels that you can invoke. Next is this angel. And this is the Page of Cups. And it says, God who rejoices. I cannot pronounce it. It's hard to pronounce this. Yayazel. And then it says, divine comfort gives consolation and protection from one's enemies. So yeah, this is the purpose, all right? This angel provides divine comfort, gives, again, consolation or protection from one's enemies. And of course, we're not going to get this because this is the devil, all right? But I specifically heard earlier that somebody's watching this collective reading. There could be one or two in which you may be practicing occult, dark magic or what. Yeah. And maybe you might be experiencing, you know, some heaviness lately or what, or you're thinking of breaking free. I don't know what's that for, and I don't want to focus more on that, okay? But the reason as well why you also got the Devil card collective is because of a lot of you are consumed by fear, okay? And so if you're resonating with that, again, it's about time for you to let go of the fear, the worries, or not to allow worry to rule you, and to call upon, especially Archangel Michael. And let's actually move on to the next angel. And this is Archangel Uriel. I said that too earlier, right? To call upon Archangel Uriel. So that's crazy. And this is the Tower card. It says, the fire of God. It says, disruption, warns of disasters or aids in transformation. So if you're wanting for some transformation in your life or some guidance, just like what I said earlier, you may call upon Archangel Uriel, okay? Or if you're experiencing some challenges and adapting to some changes, there you go. It says Archangel Uriel can help you or aids you in transformation. And then we have this next angel. Oops. There you go. And this is the Three of Pentacles. And it says, God hearing lamentations. So this is for mental force, or this angel also protects you against sorrows and illness. Again, protection against sorrow and illness. And this is the angel name. All right. Because remember, you guys, angels, they do not have free will as humans do. All right. And so that's why if you're troubled by something, you can call upon them. All right. You don't have to be super formal, just to be yourself. All right. So, yeah, let's move on to the last, or actually, second to the last, because I feel like reading what's at the bottom of the deck. So, we have here this angel. Well, I cannot pronounce that one, but you may want to type it in or search. And this is a magician card and says the generous God. Okay. And it says spiritual wisdom and magic helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. So you may also call upon this specific angel. Okay. If you're resonating with that. Lastly, we have this angel at the bottom of the deck. Oops, focus. Oh gosh. It's having a hard time focusing. There you go. Umabel. And this is the Ace of Swords. God above all names, elevated. And it says affinity and friendship. Obtain the friendship of anyone. So this is the angel of affinity and friendship. Okay. There you go. Very beautiful illustrations too. Okay. So yeah, before we actually end this reading, collective, I wanted to pull up an affirmation card for you. Let's clear this table first. And I feel like pulling up at least 3 again. Or depends. Maybe the angels wanted to pull up 4. Because earlier there's a lot of cards that flew out around 4. Okay. Yeah, they wanted me to pull this up. All right. So, yeah, we'll just get 3. And this is your affirmation. It says consciousness. Today, I pay attention to every thought and feeling that I manifest. My outer world reflects my inner consciousness. I pour the light of my awareness on my most constructive thoughts so they will grow and produce the experiences I want. Mindful of what I create in this universe, I become an expression of divine light. So haven't you noticed, collective, there's something about shifting your consciousness, shifting your thoughts? Because again, whatever it is that you are, kind of like embracing at the very moment, the thoughts that you are embracing, it will reflect on your outside world. So I really noticed that for the collective to shift your thoughts, to shift your consciousness, or your thoughts towards the positive. Okay, so if you're resonating with that, this is your affirmation. I'll bring it closer. There you go. Next, we have this card that says, all that is. Today, I notice the love that powers all of life, rather. I see that each tiny part of the universe is an expression of that love, and I am aware of the presence of God in all things. I open myself to this magic. I marvel at the splendor of all that is, of which I am truly a part. So there you go. If you're resonating with that message, you may screenshot that as well and use that, okay, as your daily affirmation. Okay. Last but not the least, we have here, God sustains me. Very beautiful. And it says here, as I turn each day over to God, my worries ease and my resistance softens. In the arms of God's love, I find inner peace, even in challenging times. Today, my faith provides me with great strength. I welcome all that comes my way, knowing that the love of God sustains me. Wow. How beautiful is this? And again, something about fear, doubts, or worries, collective. I cannot make this up. You saw me, right? Wow. Let me bring this closer. And for a lot of you, I feel that this is a powerful affirmation or a reminder that you can, look into or say to yourself. Yeah, you may screenshot that as well. So there you go, collective. I really do hope that this reading provided you strength, insight, clarity, guidance, or help. As this is the main goal, really, to bring you guys help, together with the help as well of my own spiritual team and your own spiritual team, and especially the angels or the archangels that are present today for this reading. I really do hope that you've enjoyed this, collective. And again, I'll be seeing you next week. I send you all peace, love, and light. Bye bye.